Richmond Hill Councillor. My name is Jacqueline, and I will be your TorontoTV. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please have yourself ready so that we don't get a lot of
I told him to sit down up here.
Favorite friend. Be honest with you.
Sorry.
How are you?
Hi, Samir. Thanks for coming.
In support of launching David Cohen's 2010 municipal election campaign for York Regional and Richmond Hill Councillor. My name is Jacqueline, and I will be your MC for today. At this time, I would like to ask everyone to please have your cell phones put on mute so that there won't be a lot of ringing during the press conference. We'll start today's meeting with an introduction of our speakers. Dr. Zeidenberg, Vice Chair of Renee Bird, who is also well recognized for his contribution amongst the diverse, multicultural communities across Canada. Mrs. Anita Ma, from Ward 3 Richmond Hill, where she has resided since 1988, and has known Councillor David Cohen since then. Ron So, Chair of Press Conference Committee, President of Creative Art Class Incorporation, and who is also well known for his significant contributions for his community work. And of course, Councillor David Cohen. Following their comments, we shall welcome remarks from Councillor David Cohen and Ron So with a Q&A session afterwards.
Thank you. Thank you, Anita and Aubrey, for those wonderful and kind words. You're both community leaders in your own right, and I am honored that you've taken the time to come out today and show me this friendship. Before I begin, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank my wife, Grace. Her continuing support is really what gets me to do what I do, and without the support of Grace, I wouldn't be running for regional council, and I thank Grace so much as she snaps pictures. Honored guests and friends, after 7 successful terms in Ward 3 Council for the town of Richmond Hill, I am announcing today my intention to run for York Regional Council and Local Council in Richmond Hill. In this capacity, I will continue to serve you on Richmond Hill Council, but will have added the responsibility of representing the whole town of Richmond Hill at the region of York. This role needs someone who is committed 100% to the job. My friends, I'm ready. Why am I running for regional and local council? I'm running because I am concerned about the future of our town. We have many complicated challenges ahead of us, and we will need a strong representative for regional council that you and I can count on, frankly. With over 20 years of experience on regional council, I understand the issues. I know what creative thinking is, and hard work is needed to find solutions. We need a leader who will be proactive. With Richmond Hill's population approaching 200,000 people, there are many, many issues that need to be dealt with. Intensification of housing, development, transportation, waste management, community safety, social services, and taxes are all large and burning issues that must be addressed. As we may try to tackle these issues at the local level, most of the major issues and decisions are being done at the region of York. It is therefore imperative that Richmond Hill have a strong voice there to make your views heard. Someone who has the interests of our town as their first priority and is not afraid to advocate strongly the solutions for work for Richmond Hill. During the last 2 decades, I have seen many changes take place, one of these being the changing faces of Richmond Hill. I welcome change and the challenges and opportunity it brings. Most of you here today know that I have been welcoming friends to new Canadians and residents choosing our wonderful town to be their home. I'm a strong advocate for embracing our future while continuing to honor and respect our past. I embrace and celebrate diversity. I am very well aware of the enhanced quality of life we enjoy because of the skills and contributions our new neighbors and citizens bring with them. You will never see me hesitate to meet people or experience their ways. Ours is a global village, and we benefit from being together and all a part of each other. To me, it is not a matter of choosing between old ways or new. We must embrace both of us and move forward. With experience that I have, my background and core beliefs, I believe I am the best qualified in making the kind of decisions that help for a united town and a livable community in the region and province. I firmly believe that as an elected representative, one must never take for granted the trust and privilege that others bestow upon them. I can honestly say that in the 7 terms and nearly 22 years I have been elected on Richmond Hill Council, I have always given my best to my constituents of my town. I have met and worked with thousands of people during that time, and I have enjoyed every single day. When I was first elected, there were only 50,000 people, and now over 140,000 seem to have come, and I've developed a reputation. A reputation as someone who stands for fiscal responsibility. A reputation for being someone who genuinely cares. A reputation for having a very strong work ethic and for standing up for his residents. In fact, just recently, residents in my ward scored a huge victory. The owner of land at Bayview and Weldrick was planning to build low-class townhouses that would have an impact on the residents of Bayview. Hello? Hello?
Is it working?
Hello? Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm gonna, developer who purchased the property at Bayview and Weldrick intended to put up 71 low-class townhouses at the corner of Bayview and Weldrick. I united residents, and the residents complained, and everyone complained, and there was a lot of noise. And there's a Christian school who leased from the developer. The Christian school will close on June 22nd to purchase the property. It's going to be a win for the school. We continue to keep the area institutional. The residents are going to be happy. And once again, I've worked hard and I've helped with many others in order to succeed. Friends, I'm up to the challenge of being your regional and local councillor. The main focus has always been my residents. I am always there for them. Those who have contacted me before can testify that I'm easily accessible and can get the job done. No issue is too small, and I'll always help you however I can. On a larger scale, I have been working on some major issues facing Richmond Hill, and have had experience working closely with York Region. It is essential that we provide reliable and convenient transit services in order to encourage people to get off the road and reduce pollution. Right now, most of the traffic congestion issues fall in the regional jurisdiction. As chair of the Town of Richmond Hill Gridlock Task Force from 2003 to 2008, I work closely with the region on the issues of local Richmond Hill congestion. One of my main initiatives to releasing that is to come up with alternatives. One of the alternatives that I came up with is dealing with Smart Reach 407, where I sit, and I pushed and got the funding to have a bus service at lunchtime that went through our business park at Beaver Creek and picked up residents and took them to the restaurant area so that all the cars at lunchtime wouldn't converge on those restaurants. The program helped the restaurants, of course, which are good taxpayers of ours. It helped the businesses, and of course, York Region ended up taking York Region Transit as a full-time kill my cell phone. Anyways, the program's now being run full-time by the Region of York, and it's been successful. And I also collaborated with York Regional Police on a number of occasions to install traffic calming measures in my ward. I have always been and will remain committed to urban sustainability and balancing development with the protection of the environment. I am a current member of the Rouge Alliance and have been for several years. One initiative that comes out of this is a recent proposal to make the Rouge into a Rouge National Park. And I hope it's successful. And recently, as 2008, I persuaded council to buy 200 acres of land north of Rawlinson Park, which is at the headwaters of the Rouge, in order to continue to keep our environmental lands safe and in an area that's in a way that the people would like and want it preserved. I was a founding member of the Don Watershed Regeneration Council. You may have seen on the streets where you cross a river a sign that says the Don River or the Rouge River, and you may have seen it here or in Toronto or in Mississauga, wherever. That was my initial suggestion. It was first done in Richmond Hill, and the other municipalities have all copied it. Awareness of our natural environment is one of the quickest ways to enable people to start to take care of it and take ownership in it. I am proud to say that I have a strong record of fiscal responsibility in our community. I was budget chair of the town of Richmond Hill from 1992 to 2003. It's on the record for 10 years, no one's taxes went up. Taxes were frozen for 10 years. I could talk without it. Taxes were frozen for 10 years, 0% increase. Right now you'll see a lot of buildings and everybody's saying, well, let's spend as much as possible to build it all at once. Our Bayview Hill Community Center I built in stages. There was the community center, then the pool, fitness center, senior center. They were all done in separate stages, and that was because I worked with the money we had, and I didn't concern myself that I needed to borrow on the event that future homes would be built or not built. I have consistently found that safe streets and neighborhoods are one of the top priorities of my residents. Because of the good working relationship I have with York Regional Police, residents' concerns and local safety issues have always been a priority and dealt with very promptly. Some years back, I requested, you may recall, there were a number of body rub parlors in Richmond Hill, particularly in Ward 3. I got the police and to launch an attack on that with our bylaw people. 32 body rub parlors were closed down, and it's a clean place today as far as I'm aware. I'm quick to take actions on the issues that affect you as Richmond Hill residents. We know that successful communities are more than just bricks and mortars. They are made up of people who are engaged and contribute. My commitment to developing community involvement is a long-standing effort. To touch on a few examples, I can mention my role as I helped organize from the start the Mayor's Chinese New Year Gala, the Mayor's Norwoo's event, the Mayor's Diwali event, the Mayor's Eid event, the Mayor's Hanukkah event. That was originated by myself. I was instrumental in bringing the Iranian Fire Festival to Richmond Hill, which now takes place every year on Richmond Green. I'm sure there were 20,000 people out on that day this year. My own annual Ward 3 barbecue, which this year will be on July 22nd, has had for the last 2 years over 1,000 people in attendance. I am a longtime member of dozens of organizations, including school councils, business councils, Rotary Club of York, Lions Club, and groups such as Mosaic Out of the Cold, which helps people who don't have what we have. One of the programs I am most proud of initiating was the Baby O Seniors program, which Anita described quite completely as to how it was set up. Friends, I am looking at my past endeavors. You can see that I am a person who takes initiative, thinks creatively, works with passion, and pushes for sensible changes and promotes harmony and community. These qualities equip me well to take the future challenges. I stand here today to say that I will continue to put the same energy and commitment as I have demonstrated as a ward councillor, as a regional councillor. Many of the topics I have dealt with at council affect all of Richmond Hill. Since many of the answers lie in York Region, you need somebody there to give you the right answers. So I need you to vote for me on October 25th so that I can represent you at that time at Regional Council. I wish to thank everybody, and I'd like to indicate that at the end there'll be a light meal for lunch. I hope everybody can come out. There's a lot of people here who've helped me, and I'd like to thank you all. Since there's a lot, I'm going to mention one, but that means I'm representing everyone. Diana Hera, wherever she is. Diana Hera volunteered and started working for me from the beginning of this election, and she's been my left and right arm and a bit of my nose. So I need to thank her very much, and I need to thank all the other people. Ron So is the organizer of today's event, and I thank Ron very much. Thank you all.
Okay, ready? Okay, come. Come to the front. Yes, stand right there. You'll be okay. Just move in, just move it. There we go. Okay, good. Go. No.